Hello everybody, welcome back to Horror Fever. This is Mikey.
And I'm Danielle.
Today we're going to do a episode from Goosebumps. What's the episode name?
It's Stay Out of the Basement.
Oh yeah, Stay Out of the Basement.
We're gonna be recapping and reviewing this.
Goosebumps was really good back in the day. Growing up as a child, this is the books you got to read. You had to check out these books in the library.
Well, I mean, I
always check these out.
Goosebumps to being the reason why I am obsessed with horror like I am. Because I read all of these books when I was a kid.
I like the artwork for these. That's what made these so great.
And then they had this TV show that came out in the 90s. So I'm a 90s kid. And I got to just grow up with this. And this really shaped my little child brain to like horror. Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Those are definitely scary. I love those.
Contributed as well. Plus, I grew up in the Garbage Pail Kids era. I don't know. I feel like whenever we were younger, horror movies were just better.
They're so much better back in the 90s and 80s. Well,
late 80s. I would argue early 2000s.
Oh, yeah. They were a lot better in the early. I feel like
whenever we were kids, horror was... They had more things aimed at children that were horror themed. Like you had Are You Afraid of the Dark? What was that?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I didn't watch that, so I don't know.
I love that movie. I love those shows.
Well, I didn't watch that.
Those are really good. I've watched almost every one of those episodes. It's like Goosebumps, but probably a little better. Not really better, but kind of similar to it. It's like camp stories. It's pretty much they sit around a campfire. They're really good stories, like really good stories.
Well, maybe we'll watch them.
We'll try that. We'll do Are You Afraid of the Dark? We'll actually watch those.
That'll be a full, going in with, blind because I've never watched that.
Yeah, those are really good. I completely forgot about that series.
You need to watch the Ronald McDonald movie. It's called Scared Silly.
Oh, we'll try that too.
And that one shaped me to be the adult that I am today.
Yeah, we'll do those too.
That's a good movie.
Is it a scary movie?
It's a Halloween movie.
Oh.
You used to get it as a Happy Meal toy. It was a VHS tape.
I never watched them.
Well, you're
I just got on through them. I just ate my Happy Meal. Got my Happy Meal. Got my food. Ate my food. Toys. Threw them on the ground.
You could get a VHS tape, and it was Ronald McDonald Scared Silly, and it was a good movie. And we had those cartoons like All Real Monsters, and
I didn't pay much attention to All Real Monsters.
Oh my fucking god!
I watched them, but I didn't pay attention to nothing.
What do you don't know about Oblina, Ickus, and Crumb?
I used to love the toys.
The toys.
Yeah, I used to sell them at Hardee's. Get a Happy Meal. It comes with All Real Monsters.
I thought you just said to me that you would throw the toys on the ground. You said I get my food.
Some toys.
Oh, okay. So it was just Ronald McDonald VHS that you didn't care about.
I love the toys at McDonald's, especially the little nuggets, Halloween themed nuggets.
Well, they don't have
costumes
those
on
anymore.
them. I want them.
Do you want to tell everybody how every time Hello Kitty comes to McDonald's that you have to eat
I've got to eat at least 2 Happy Meals a day just to get the Hello Kitty toys. But I enjoy eating, so it's a win-win for me. If you want a toy, I'll eat Happy Meals. I always do it.
It's been that way for 17 years.
I remember that one day I ate like 3 or 4 Happy Meals. I can't remember what toy it was. What was it?
Was it the Ninja Turtle Hello Kitties?
Yeah. It was, right? Yeah. Oh, that's so many Happy Meals.
Well, I got them all. So.
Oh, yeah, we got them all. No, did we get them all?
Yes, I got the whole collection.
That is right. We actually...
Thanks to my friend Shirley,
your friend,
too.
Friend had one back for us. So don't spend $40 on Happy Meal toys.
We didn't spend that much.
As many Happy Meals as I went through.
You're going to be doing it again because Halloween's coming.
I want the Boo Buckets.
Okay, are you ready to watch this TV show? Or do you have your notes?
Okay, I'll tell people I got notes.
Okay,
I'm an iPad kid, so...
He really is an iPad kid. Okay, are you ready to talk about this
Let's
episode?
go. Let's do it.
Okay, so this episode is Stay Out of the Basement, and it follows a girl named Margaret. And I just want to side note that whenever I did my notes, I put her name down as Margaret. So her name is Margaret.
I called her Marge for short.
Yeah, I did too later on. Or I put Marg, like Margarita. So it's Margaret and it's Mom. I don't think Mom has a name. It's just
What was her mom?
Didn't have a name. Her mom was in there for 2 scenes, and her mom is oblivious, doesn't give a fuck. And then we have Dad, who also, I'm pretty positive, doesn't have a name. It's just Dad.
I just always call him Dad or Father.
And then we have Casey, who is Margaret's brother. I just want to say, right off the bat, this little boy's haircut is wild.
Now, his haircut, just for the fact that it's a bow cut, it reminds me of Oliver Tree.
Rest in peace.
And rest in peace,
I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. He was my favorite artist ever.
He does have Oliver Tree's haircut, because it is.
No, Oliver Tree had a different. It wasn't bold the whole way. It was just at the top.
I used to have a bow cut, I think. It wasn't as bad as Casey's, but I used to have a bow cut. I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, you also used to look like Totally Kyle.
So their mother literally probably put one of their little kitchen bowls on top of it and just zip all the way around it. That's what it looks like.
Those are our main characters, and you're really focusing on Margaret and her little brother.
There's a few more. There's one more, ain't there? One or two more.
Well, there's like one extra person, but
Oh, no.
I mean, main people is Margaret and her brother. Margaret is walking her mother out to the car, and by the way, her mom is walking with her little trench coat on. She is making her daughter carry her suitcase. That little girl is carrying the suitcase down the car like the mom, like you couldn't carry it yourself. She's
lazy.
So anyway, they're going down there, and the whole time this little girl is like, I wish you didn't have to go on this trip. And the mom is like, well, I have to because Aunt Eleanor like had a surgery and she needs me. And the little girl is telling her, like, hey, Dad is acting fucking weird. He don't have no time for me, and he doesn't call me princess anymore. And the mom is like, can you just shut up? Can you just shut up and get out of my face?
Because she's worried about Eleanor.
Here comes your little brother, and he's got me a note, and I'm going to give him a hug when I leave, but I'm not giving you a hug.
What about her coming down the steps when the wind's barely blowing? She's like grabbing her jacket and closing it like...
She's acting as if she is in Kansas and she's getting taken away with Dorothy and Toto. Like she's holding on to everything to get down them steps. Like the wind is going to pick her right up.
She's talking like that too. It's like
Tornado
she's out of breath. Like the wind's hitting her in the face. Like...
Yeah, and the little girl's talking normal. I also learned that the dad has been living in the basement pretty much. Not that the mom kicked him out and put him down there, but it's just the fact that like he will not come out of the basement.
So when people told him to get out of your mom's basement, he literally took that to heart, and he never got out of his basement.
My own basement.
Yeah, he's got his own basement.
And the mom is like, he lost his job. He's a botanist. The university made a mistake in firing him, and he's trying to prove his worth to the university that they fucked up by firing him. And Margaret is still, this whole entire time, she's like, please don't go. Dad is acting fucking weird. She's pretty much saying I don't want to be around him. To me, it's given if something was really going on, the mom wouldn't listen to her.
She probably knew it, and she said, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's why she left.
I'd just rather go and see Eleanor. Is that the name, Eleanor?
I think that's what she said. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'm pretty sure that's what she said. So then the mom is like, hey, can you just go get your dad because I'm going to be late for the airport.
And then
Margaret knocks on the door.
They're like literally banging the door. It takes him like a few minutes. He never answers.
No, he don't answer, so they just go on down the steps.
So they walk and they get like probably six steps down.
Halfway down.
And the camera cuts. He's at the top of the stairs. He's like, stay out of the basement. Like really loud. Like this, he's getting really pissed off.
And he's wearing a blue hat, which is important for later.
He's a Kentucky fan. This is blue.
I don't know.
What kind of hat was it?
I don't know.
But
they make a point to bring it up in a minute. So.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I have a note that says that the actress that plays Margaret is clearly Canadian because she tells him she's sorry, and she's like, I'm sorry. And nobody else says sorry like that. Nobody else is Canadian, just that little girl. The dad is like pissed that they're in this basement, and he is adamant, like, don't be in this fucking basement. And so he goes to turn around, and Margaret starts talking shit about him, right? Like, he literally hasn't even walked off, and she's like talking shit about him.
What is she even? I forgot what she says. Something like, what's he so obsessed with the basement? Oh.
She says, why is he so freaked about the basement? Also, that's a very 90s term. That's given Degrassi.
Anytime they even mention this basement, he gets so pissed.
It's because he's hiding.
He's got something going on down there. He just does not want nobody to see it. Some top secret
weird shit. So
I think he's got some really good, like, limited edition porn magazine stuff down there in those boxes somewhere. It's the way he's acting.
I don't think that he needs to worry about Casey wanting them, because I think that little boy celebrates Pride Month. So I don't think that he's
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, period. Ally, love it, but I'm just telling you. Parents are gone. He's took her to the airport, and the kids are playing a game. Margaret is like, I hear something. And her first instinct is that there's something in the basement. And she's like, I think it's like an animal and it's sick. She's just making any fucking excuse she can to go into that basement.
She's nosy. She's like one of those neighbors. Like a neighbor sees somebody like pull in your driveway, and they go for a walk or something.
Yeah,
They go
like
outside,
our
pretend
old
like they're checking a
neighbor.
mail or something, just to be nosy. She's
was-
got to know what's down in that basement.
She goes down in that basement and she takes her brother with her. And it is like, they're complaining that it's hot. They're like, it is scorching down here. And everything is green. It looks like Beetlejuice. And there's plants just everywhere. And so it is so hot that Casey's like, I have got to get this sweater off.
It's getting hot in here. So he just takes that sweater off.
As they're doing this, a plant grabs her by the arm. Which, first of all, get some clippers. Get some hedge clippers and cut it off. And then it ends up like cutting her finger. They make emphasis on this, but I really don't know why.
How is she struggling with a vine? Like if you go in the weeds or something, there's like a vine grabs a hold of you. Why is she not just ripping it out?
That's what I'm saying.
How's she struggling with a vine?
Dramatic.
It's literally a plant. Just rip it.
Her and Casey both are so dramatic. And then they also make a point to say that the plants are breathing. And you can hear, like, the whole time they're in the basement, or like whenever they're standing in front of the basement, there's this emphasis on the sounds, and it's like really weird noises. So they're like exploring a little bit. The dad comes home. Now,
Yeah, this is
he
I like this part.
is so concerned about them being in the basement that on his upon his arrival coming home, he blows the fucking horn, letting them know, like, hey, if you're in there doing something, I'm out here, so don't be doing it. If you're trying to catch somebody doing something, why would you alert them to your presence?
If you expect them to be in your basement, why are you coming home and making all the racket? It's like walk slow. Barely open your door, barely close it.
Yeah, like
what was he doing? Like blowing his horn? Like he's probably like slamming his door and stomping like that.
He took 20 minutes to get up the steps because he was picking at all the plants as he walked up the steps.
Why would he not get out of his car without making noises and go straight in the house?
They hear this, so they rush up the steps. And then that little boy is like, oh my God, I left my sweater down there. So he runs down there to get it. And the whole fucking time, Margaret's on my fucking nerves. Because she's sitting there and she is screaming. I mean, screaming to the top of her lungs. First of all, if I'm trying to do something and you're screaming at me like that, I'm killing us both. How does the dad not hear her from outside?
Makes no sense.
He's on the front porch the whole time she's screaming, and he doesn't hear her screaming for him. And by the way, this is a common occurrence between her. She's always screaming at this little boy. I don't know how he's not picked up a rock and hit her with it. I really don't.
That would definitely do the trick.
Yeah, you would know.
Why? He's pulling up. He's supposed to sneak to catch them. They're in there sneaking in the basement. So while they making noises and he's making noises, like that makes no sense.
Nobody figures it out. Nobody hears. Nobody catches.
It's like, hey, I'm in the basement, Dad.
Yeah, and she's screaming. By the way, what she's screaming is for him to hurry, and he's down there taking his sweet fucking time, slow as molasses, to get this sweater, acting like he don't know where he laid it down, and he's acting like he's so scared, but he can't get the sweater. Get out of there!
Like smack him in the hand or something.
I'm pretty sure it like reaches for him or some
I think
bullshit.
It does.
And
I never
also
realized these shows are like this. Like cheesy. Is that the right term for it?
Yeah, they are. They're very but you know what? As a child, I was eating it up. As a child, I was scared to death watching
It's actually
this.
the first time I've ever seen this episode.
I've
never seen this episode, no.
Damn.
Never.
Whenever the dad comes in, he is standing in the dark. They have this scene. The setting is just great because this whole entire episode, they make the dad seem like he's creepy, like he's going to kill him. Like it's like The Stepfather. You've seen The Stepfather,
yeah.
right?
I love The Stepfather.
Okay. It's like that.
The Shia LaBeouf one. Wait, no.
No, that's Disturbia.
Oh, yeah, Disturbia. Wait.
The Stepfather has got Amber Heard and
yeah.
Penn Badgley in it from You.
He's in it?
Yeah, and it has the guy from Nip Tuck.
It's been forever since I've seen
has
that show, Nip Tuck. I don't know why I was thinking Disturbia. That was a good movie, too. That's a horror movie.
But anyway, they have him standing there like all creepy in the dark, and they're acting as if he's done something wrong. The minute that he walks in, what is the first thing that he does?
Been in the basement?
Yeah, he's like, you've not been in the basement,
That's
have
the
you?
first thing that comes to mind.
I'm convinced
He's
that
obsessed with the
he's
basement.
got drugs in the basement, or he's got a dead body. He's got something going on down
That's the only word. That's like you see your kids, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. You been in my basement? You been in my basement?
The next scene is where the dad is sitting these kids down, and he's like, do you want to know what I'm doing in the basement? Do you want me to make you feel better about what I'm doing in the basement? And they're like, of course. And by the way, I don't know if you heard this, and I'm going to tell you, and then I'll let you hear it. He tries to say he's a botanist. He says he's a buttonist, like a butt.
Yeah,
he says
course.
buttonist.
I'm a buttonist.
Botanists often often try to take.
See? He said botanist.
He's a botanist.
Tells him is that sometimes botanists take parts from some plants and put them inside other plants, but that he's doing something more unusual. He's putting his dick in them.
He's fisting them or something.
He's doing something sexual with these plants.
That's why he don't want him to go down there. He's doing something.
Because he's fucking the plants.
He's experiment with these things. He's experimenting.
Instead of being bi-curious, he's plant curious.
Putting the good parts from plants and putting into the bad ones.
Well, the good part is his dick.
At least that's what I have in my notes.
And he also says he can't tell him what it is. He's like, I'm doing something and I can't tell you what it is. It's because you're fucking them.
Yep. Can't tell the secret.
The daughter literally is like, okay, well, do you want to watch a movie? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm not watching a fucking movie with you.
You gotta get back with his plants.
Yeah, he's like, I got a plant to go fuck.
I got some
down
plant
here.
time. I wonder if he likes Plants vs. Zombies. I wonder if he likes that video game.
It's Plants versus my dick.
Those plants.
That's the name of his game.
I wonder if they wrap around his...
Oh my God.
That one wrapped around her arm. I wonder if it wraps around his
that's what
dick.
he goes down there. That's what he's down there doing. Why else is he so secretive?
This episode is crazy.
She's also still stuck on that something's going on. Like her intuition is just not letting up. There's always, again, those weird sounds around the basement. Each scene that it shows that basement door, it's glowing green under it. Beetlejuice is in there. And there's weird noises coming out from under it. So now we're at the next day, and Margaret is making breakfast for her dad. And, like, that little boy tries to sit down there, and she tells him to get up. She's like, that's not for you, that's for Dad. Don't fucking sit there.
Dad don't give a fuck.
She grabs him by his bowl cut and throws him into the next room because she says that's not your seat. We learn that the dad's been in the basement all night. I guarantee he has.
Of course.
I know he's been down there all night. And she knocks on that door, and all she hears is those noises again. And then he doesn't come out of the basement. He just stays in there. He doesn't hear her. He's ignoring it one. And so now a couple hours must have gone by, and they're on the couch playing those games again. And then he comes upstairs and he goes straight to the kitchen, and he doesn't even look at them. He don't acknowledge them, nothing. He just goes straight to the kitchen. Margaret sneaks into the kitchen because, like, she can hear him doing something over there, and so she's watching him from behind the doorway, and he's standing over the sink, and he's like really nastily eating something, like really gross, just shoving it in his mouth. And then he puts his mouth up under the sink, which you do that when you brush your teeth, and that grosses me out.
What?
You put your mouth up under the faucet. I've seen you do that before.
Oh yeah,
that's gross.
That's how I put the water in my mouth.
Get a cup.
I'm too lazy to cup.
You're a heathen. That's
I've been
so
doing
gross.
it my whole life.
Huh?
So I've been doing it my whole life.
Well, change. And he's like drinking the water from under the sink. And then she's like, I made breakfast. And he's like, I'm not hungry. But he was just standing over the sink, gobbling this stuff down. And
that protein. Looked like a protein container, right?
Yeah, it was like
he was eating protein. He's ready to go get buff at the gym.
Yeah. And when he leans up and he's talking to her, he's got like green shit all over his mouth. Looks like he's been eating out of a baby diaper. And so he like scurries off back downstairs, and Margarita goes and gets up under that sink, and she like pulls the container out because when he's done with the container, he puts it back under the sink, and she pulls it out, and he was eating fucking plant food.
Yeah, the whole breakfast. Did she fix him like eggs and bacon and stuff?
He don't want that. He wants plant food. I'm telling you. Maybe the way that the plants work is like instead of the woman getting pregnant, maybe he's pregnant.
He's got to eat that plant.
And he's got to fulfill the plant vitamins inside of his belly. Margaret has had enough. And the mom left Aunt Eleanor's phone number.
Eleanor.
Wait a minute.
It sounds like something from Winnie the Pooh.
I just processed this. The phone number to Aunt Eleanor's house next to the fridge, right? She tells her that whenever she leaves. So tell me why whenever she calls her mom, the mom's talking to her on the hospital phone.
I didn't
Did we miss a part? Like, I don't understand.
I didn't even catch that.
She's literally on the phone at the hospital, but she called Aunt Eleanor's house, but she's on the phone with the hospital. Unless I'm crazy. Unless I'm fucking...
I didn't even catch that part. Just want to get away from him. You ain't got time for me. All you want to do is spend time with your plants. I'm getting out of here. Just any reason to get away from him.
Margaret's had enough of this, so she calls the mom, and she tells her, like, hey, he's eating fucking plant food. Like, you need to come home. And the mom is like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm with your aunt who Like, it's clearly more important than my 2 fucking kids and my husband. So I'm not coming home. I'm still staying here. And she's like, maybe he's just stressed from work. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're stressed that you come home and you eat plant food, I'm calling Trillium.
That's crazy.
And so she's still on the phone with her mom, like talking, and all of a sudden the dad walks up behind her and just jerks the phone out of her hand. And he tells the mom that like everything's okay. And he's just, the whole entire time he's talking on the phone, him and Margaret are just staring at each other. And he's giving her like that Michael Myers stare where he's like not blinking, not taking his eyes off of her. She tries to talk to him. She's like, I hope Aunt Margaret or Aunt Eleanor is okay. And he literally just stares at her with this weird face and then just walks off.
He's acting a little strange.
I would call the police. If my dad just got up and started eating plant food and then won't talk to me, I'm calling the police.
Wonder where he got his plant food from.
He got it from Lowe's.
He goes, he didn't even put no water in it. He's just eating it straight out. It's like powder.
So now we're at the nighttime. And Margaret wakes up because she's hearing like these strange noises out in the hallway. So she walks to her parents' room and she peeks through the bathroom door and she sees her dad at the sink and he's cleaning off his arm and he's got a cut. And there's like this green sludge oozing out of the cut. And then he bends down and there's fucking leaves growing out of the top of his head.
This whole time I thought he was just going bald, just hiding his bald spots. This whole time he's got leaves.
And he's making these awful noises. Like, he's groaning and carrying on. Like, the whole dad noise thing, he's taking that to the extreme.
He's acting really strange. This guy's weird.
Well, he's fucking plants. Of course he's weird. She makes some kind of noise outside the door, and he hears it. And so she runs off. By the way, stomping. Paul Bunyan down the hallway to get back to her room. And then she lays in the bed and pretends to be asleep. And he comes in there, and he comes in there, and he goes, Margaret. And then she obviously she's not going to fucking say anything. So he just turns around and leaves. And he's got the hat back on. It's in the middle of the night and he's got the hat on.
He sleeps in it.
Yeah, like he's obsessed.
How these people, they're trying to be sneaky at doing stuff and they're just so loud.
Paul Bunyan running down them steps has an ox with her and he didn't fucking hear it. It makes no sense.
These shows are just...
So the next morning,
so
Margaret goes into Casey's room and just wakes him up. And he is so disinterested. The only person in this story that is concerned about this man is Margaret. And she tells him about the cut and the leaves and everything. And he's just like, you're nuts. He doesn't believe her. And then she's like, I think he's a mad scientist. The dad calls for him. He's like, come downstairs. I have made you breakfast. And he's gone on this stupid flower apron, which is so weird. It's like something a mama would have. And finally, Casey's like, why are you wearing this hat? Because you don't even like baseball. So now we learn that this hat is not a normal thing, that he doesn't normally wear this. And then he's like, oh, so you think I'm acting weird? Like, you're eating fucking plant food and you just keep looking at us. You won't talk to us. So then he asks Margaret, like, what's wrong? And she's like, I saw you with your flowers and with your cut. I saw you and I saw you eating the food. And the dad starts mocking her for being concerned. He's like, oh, so you're just worried. Like, he starts mocking her.
Don't he like come up with odd excuses saying it's like plant residue or something to do with plants? It comes from the plants, like the clippings or something. Maybe
he tells them that he's working on something unusual and he's trying to build a plant that is a half animal. So
he is obsessed with plants.
And also every time they pry for answers, he is like, I can't talk about it. So he gives them just like these bite-sized pieces of information and then he's like, shut up. Like, why are you talking to me? I've said too much. It's because he doesn't want them to know what's really going on down there. He don't want them to know what them plants are tugging at. What else they're grabbing onto.
They're grabbing on a lot of stuff.
He also serves them this like weird green slime. It literally looks like you took lawn clippings and put them in
looks like
glue.
spinach. That's what I thought it would look like, a spinach, like gooey.
I'm sure that's what it actually
spinach.
was.
Papa.
I think that was Mr. Krabs.
I think Papa does that too, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does.
No, I just know olive oil because of Rick Grimes.
I think Popeye does that. He eats spinach.
Listen here, olive oil.
He opens up that can and just puts it all down in at once. Yeah, but I don't think
he laughs like that. You literally just did. Do that again. Do the laugh again. No, that's not what you did. That's SpongeBob.
No, I'm pretty sure that's...
But you did Mr. Krabs.
Oh. I thought that... Popeye, I'm pretty sure he laughs like that too.
I have no idea. So they get interrupted by the doorbell ringing. And he literally tells him, he's like, you better eat this food. Like, it better be gone by the time I come back. They get up and they throw the food in the garbage. Okay, well, I guess you were
I did do it.
I've never watched that.
Dr. Merrick comes in.
At the door, it's his old co-worker. What is his name?
I think it's like Dr. Merrick.
Dr. Merritt.
Merritt or
Merrick. One of the two.
One of those two.
And he is wanting to see how the dad's new project is going along. And the dad's like, okay, well, let's go down to the basement. And that, by the way, that's the only person he's willingly let go into the basement.
So what's so special about Dr. Merritt? Is he in on this?
They're down there gangbanging them fucking plants.
It's plants. Hey, the plants can wrap around certain parts of your body, so at least that's what we witnessed.
Just started this podcast and it's already going to get canceled.
How's that getting canceled?
So anyway, Margaret and Casey go outside and they're playing with a frisbee. And the frisbee goes into the weeds. It's like conveniently, coincidentally, it's right next to the basement window. Casey goes over there to try to get the frisbee, and he hears Dr. Merritt and his dad arguing. And this is another note that I have of somebody tell Margaret to shut up. Why are you so impatient? As soon as he goes over there, he literally steps over there. His foot has not even touched the ground all the way, and she starts screaming, hurry up! Hurry up. She just will not let him.
They don't know what sneaking means.
No.
They're so fucking loud.
She's screaming, trying to get him to come over there, not giving him no time. I swear to God,
get away from that basement window.
If I would have been Casey, I would have turned around and I threw that frisbee right at her fucking head because she's on my nerves. So he's like sitting there trying to listen to what they're arguing about, and she's over here yapping, screaming at him. And while this is going on, a plant literally wraps itself around him and holds him down. And he's yelling like fucking crazy, and for some reason the dad doesn't hear it. He doesn't hear anything. He's nothing. Then he comes outside, the dad does, and instead of being like, hey, why were you yelling? Are you okay? Why are you on the ground not being able to breathe because this plant was just choking you out?
These plants has got the strength.
Instead of being like, are you okay? He's like, why are you around the basement door or the window? Like, what are you doing over here? He tells him not to be over there. And then Casey's like, well, I heard you guys fighting. And then the dad gaslights him and is like, there was no fighting. We were not fighting.
That was just my TV playing. I was watching something on YouTube.
We were role playing.
That was a role playing down there.
He says that Dr. Merritt left, but Margaret is like, well, I didn't see him leave. And the dad's like, well, he's gone. He left. He, again, is just going on and on about this basement. Like, about stay out of the basement. Like, he's given the title of that book a run for its money.
Stay out of the basement.
He will not let it rest. And also, he has green shit all over his apron, all over him. And that was not on there before he went down there at first with the doctor. Now he's come back up and he's covered in green shit.
What was going on there? What happened during this scene that he was fine, like his clothes is normal, and he comes out from the basement and he's got green shit on him. Like, what went on?
A little scene of like the dad, he's down there in the basement and he's like wrestling with something behind a locked door, and he's trying to take like what I assume is a sample. And then he deadbolts the door shut. And then the camera pans down to Dr. Merritt's clothes on the floor. We see that Margaret is sleeping. It's a little thunderstorm. And she wakes up and Casey's out in the hallway. And they hear a noise and they go check. And they see that the dad is literally drilling a lock onto the basement door.
Definitely not getting that basement now.
In the middle of the night, drilling.
I'd be pissed.
He also says, I put locks on the inside of the window, so don't try to go down there. Don't try to get in that way either. Sir, nobody would want to go in the basement if you didn't try to hide it so bad. And he also says he's going out and he'll be back. And then he's literally, like, this whole entire time, he's just sizing up his own kids. Like,
it was like pouring the rain too, wasn't he? Is he going for a walk or something? I think that's what he said. He's like, I'm going for a walk.
And then he leaves.
And his little, what is it? Does he wear his science? The little scientist.
I think he had on a normal coat.
I think he did for once.
So then again, Margaret, like as soon as the dad turns his back, she just starts talking shit. He's not even walked into the other room and she's already being like, I'm calling mom. Like, this is weird. I'm calling mom. She suddenly can't find the phone number that was laying beside the fridge or whatever. The number's been gone. So her first instinct is like, well, he's hit it. Instead of being like, well, he got thrown away by accident or whatever.
Yeah, this is a scene I love. Like where the storm's coming, the lightning and stuff is popping up in the windows. I love this scene.
So she automatically says that he hid the phone number, and then she starts accusing just out of the gate that he done something with the professor or the doctor too. She goes up into the dad's bedroom, and it is a fucking mess. The pictures are like messed up off the walls. Like, he's been in there jumping on the bed, and she is looking around for the phone number, and then the phone just randomly rings, but the answering machine picks it up, and it's Dr. Merritt's wife. And she's like, hey, have you seen my husband? He's not come home. It's been a couple hours. He's supposed to be there, and he's just not come home. So this cements to them that, like, well, Dad has killed him. So then they hear the door open. And again, this house is not that big. And Casey starts screaming that Dad's home. Like, he's screaming to the top of his lungs.
They're supposed to be sneaky, but
and nobody hears it. Dad doesn't hear it, nothing. And then Margaret trips on the answering machine and, like, is trying to, like, mess with the message to make it, like, either go away or she's doing something with it. And Casey is literally still screaming. And he's running to the top of the steps from the hallway and then running back and forth. Screaming like, hey, hurry up. Get out of Dad's bedroom. Dad's at the door, but get out of his bedroom. The whole time. And Dad still doesn't hear it. Dad's home. Hurry up. So then the dad comes up. By the way, you just said that it was storming, right?
Yeah.
Dad is completely dry. He ain't got no rain on him.
He's probably been down in the basement.
Yeah, I don't even think he left. And he, like, acts really stupid about the fact that Casey's not in his bedroom. He's like, why are you not asleep? Why are you not in your room? He's like, where's Margaret? Well, she's in your bedroom. I just screamed it 30 times in the hallway, but you didn't hear me. Margaret is actually stuck in the bedroom immediately and accuses Casey of being in his bedroom with no reason to think that at all. Like, he could have just been going to the bathroom. He could have been going and getting a cup of water. He could have been doing anything. And instead of them being worried about him in the basement, he's worried about his bedroom.
Now it's his bedroom. First it was the basement. Now he doesn't want him in the bedroom.
Now it's just stay out of every room in this house except your bedroom. Dad goes into his room and he notices the answering machine, but, like, he doesn't do anything about it. And Margaret is under the bed and Dad sits down on the bed and what the fuck falls out of his pocket?
It was like a worm.
It's 2 worms.
2 worms.
Not just 1, but 2.
It's his fishing. It was his fishing bait. He forgot them in his little science lab.
If you're going fishing and you're putting the worms in your pocket, I think we got bigger things to talk about than a basement.
That was his
and
midnight
about the plant
snack.
food.
He forgot them.
He also drops the doctor's wallet and he reaches down, he picks them both of them back up, and then he leaves. And then again, I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but I just cannot handle the fact that the dad walks out of the door and it doesn't even give 2 seconds until Casey runs through the same fucking door and starts screaming.
I don't understand. They're trying to be sneaky, but yet again, they're screaming and making all this racket. It just makes no sense. At least make them a little sneaky. I could probably walk through this guy's house. He would have never known I was there because I'm so quiet when I walk.
Well, yeah, everybody.
But these kids are literally stumping like a freaking stampede.
He comes back into the bedroom and they're both standing there. And Margaret is like, there's something on the bed. And this scene is so fucking disgusting that I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, this one was bad. So I'm just going to say really quick, they pull the covers back and there is literally just like dirt and like hundreds of worms, and it's so fucking gross and it makes me want to gag thinking about it. So we're just going to move on from that immediately. But I also really quickly want to just say that their reaction is like horrible compared to what they've just found. They don't even react to it.
They're like a reaction. They're not even shocked.
No, they're not even. Like, I would literally be calling the police. I would be calling everybody that I could think of to come and get my father. Because clearly he has cracked up and I can't handle it anymore.
They just look at it and so well.
Literally don't even react to it. I'm calling Mom. I'm calling Aunt Eleanor at the hospital. They can't call
Mom because Aunt Eleanor's phone number is not beside the refrigerator.
Do they not have a phone book? This was in the 90s.
Apparently not. I put it on a little notepad, a little sticky note, put it beside the refrigerator.
So
it's replaced. The
only reaction that she has to this is, I want answers, and that the answers have to be in the basement. So they go to like the garage, they get weed killer, and they get tools to like break the lock. Which, by the way, hit the dad with the tool. And that's your answer. Just hit him. They get it broke open and they go down the stairs, and the plants now are like moving, and they're actually like grabbing at them, and they're making weird noises, and it reminds me of like the animals from Ark. It was like the dinosaurs and the dodo birds is what it sounded like.
They were like mutated since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, Casey even notes, like, he's like, these plants are bigger than they were the first time we come down here.
Don't he have like a backpack thing on, but it's all like weed killer? He's just going through and being like Rambo.
As Margaret's walking by, she looks at one plant, and it literally has like a human hand in it, and it tries to grab her. And again, their reactions are not good for what they're experiencing.
It has a head too. It's got a face.
See, why are they not? They're not even reacting to it. Like, I would be like, my dad is killing people down here and putting them in these plants, and they're just standing there like,
They just walk past it.
Thing with the human face is the same thing that grabbed him from out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So that one, the one that has a human face, also can wrap around. So now what? That's the one.
That's the one that got Margaret in the beginning too.
That's the one that the dad is slipping it to.
He's dating that plant.
So now they hear like this knocking. This room looks crazy because it's covered in it's just all green and there's plants everywhere. But somehow they immediately know that the knocking is coming from this door, and it's the deadbolted room. They also see outside the room that the clothes are still there. Why did you leave their clothes outside the door where their body was?
Makes no sense.
That is not very smart. So they open the door and a man falls out. A man just falls right out, and it's not the doctor. And Margaret is like, that's our dad. And Casey's like, no, we just seen dad. So they're asking like, how did you get down here? And they take the tape off his mouth, and the man is like, I've been locked in this closet for days, and the man that you've been seeing as your dad is a plant. And they're like, no, you're crazy. Other dad comes down, so I'm gonna call him Hat Dad.
Blue Hat Dad.
Blue Hat Dad comes down the steps, and he's like, I'm your real dad. The Closet Dad is like, no, I'm your dad. And they start having this like back and forth, and they're like, spray him with the weed killer. No, spray him with the weed killer. And they go back and forth about it. The Closet Dad is like, the doctor is locked up in another closet. How many fucking closets does this
They have a lot of
basement
closets down in this basement.
So then like they're still going back and forth. And then if you remember, Miss Margaret told her mom that the dad doesn't call her princess anymore.
Yep.
Closet Dad, it calls her princess, and as soon as the word he says prin, and she starts spraying that other one with weed killer. The minute she sprays Hat Dad with weed killer, and he literally shrivels up into a plant and
He turns
dies.
into like little vines.
Yeah, he just shrivels up.
Coat
and hat laying there. She says this cheesy fucking line where she was like,
Casey's like, how did you know? Something like that.
And she's like, the only person that calls me princess is my real dad.
So if you don't know who your real dad is, just and they call you princess, you'll know if it's your real dad.
Well, listen, I am a daddy's girl, as you already know, and I would know because of the names that my dad calls me, so that is normal. I can vouch for her on that. So now we're kind of like in a couple days past, I'm assuming, and they're acting like everything's just normal. Like they're literally not even acknowledging the fact
okay,
that this is like traumatic. Literally, a plant took human form and then invaded our house and locked up 2 people in a closet and tried to take over my dad's life, but everything's just normal.
Oh, it's okay. It didn't happen. It happened yesterday. Today's a new day.
Yeah, that happened a week ago. Like, move the fuck on. You're still on this. Like, that's how they're acting.
I would have moved the hell out of this house.
So,
at least.
No, I would have left Dad down there. I'd have left Dad down there, and we would have been out of there. Now we see that Dad is bald. Like, he's just bald as fuck. He's
See? Now that one could have wore the hat because he was bald.
He was bald when they pulled him out of the thing. He was like, he had patchy hair. And by the way, I'm pretty sure those were 2 different actors because they did not look the same.
They didn't, did they?
No, they was 2 different people and 2 different complete looking people. And she's like, that one's my dad. But she didn't think that this one wasn't her dad.
It looked a little different.
The whole time?
Notice that. They wasn't the same actors.
No. Dr. Merritt is there too. Like, thanks for these plants. We're going to like take them to the university and like inspect them or whatever. And they're like, you can have your job back. He's like, yeah, I will when all the side effects are over. So we learned that the side effects are him being bald. And the doctor's like, well, thanks for getting me out of the closet. Are you...
He come out of the closet.
Okay. The dad says that he cut his hand and some of the blood mixed with the plant DNA and created a plant copy of him. And you know what the mom says? She says, "You never told me that." Yeah, because that's not the real story. Because he was down there fucking the plants. That's how the plant was created. And that's why he didn't tell you about it.
Those his babies.
Those were his babies.
His little baby.
So this is...
Yeah, I love this part. Looks something.
The doctor's now like got these plants in the back of his truck and he's driving off. And it literally looks like a scene out of like National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation or whatever. The plants in the back of that truck whenever he's going down the driveway are moving like crazy. They look like they're going to fall out. It looks like something out of Scary Movie.
I think they hit the telephone pole too.
Oh my God. It's so fucking
It's so bouncy. They didn't have them tied up.
No, they were not strapped down at all, but they were flowing like crazy. And then they go inside the house, except for Margaret. She's like, I'll be right in there. I got to tie my shoe. Bitch, you're taking your shoes off when you get in the house. Why does she have to tie her shoe? Crazy. As she's tying her shoe, the plants start talking to her. The wind blows, and then all the plants, all the flowers in that yard start being like, "I'm your real father. I'm your real father." That reminds me of like a shroom trip.
Yeah, she's on. Something's going on.
She just took acid. That's why she couldn't go in the house. And then also, I wonder why we never got clarification on whenever she got cut. Remember, she got cut by the plant and she was like, "Ow, it cut me." Why was there no cut, didn't she? Yeah, why was there no follow-up? Because he said that's what happened to him.
Did he come up another episode for this?
No,
it should have come up to episode 3. That 40 minutes watching that was crazy. That was hard to watch. It was cheesy.
I was having the time of my life.
It's good. It was just cheesy.
That's the point.
I just don't understand, like, the quietness. Like, you're supposed to sneak around. And the whole time they were, like, sneaking around, they were just being so
They were not sneaking.
Loud. It's not my favorite.
No, this is not my favorite episode.
It is my first time watching this one.
I would like to watch some of the other ones and do episodes on them because...
Haunted Mask. We'll do the Haunted Mask.
I'm just going to tell you, though, the Carly Beth gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, it was.
And then I want to do Welcome to Dead House. And my favorite is Night of the Living Dummy 3.
We'll definitely do that one.
Slappy's
What's
my
the
favorite.
Horrorland? Is that it? Welcome to Horrorland?
Welcome to Horrorland.
Yeah, I like that one. I want to do camera one. What's the name of it?
Say Cheese and Die.
Yeah, I like that one.
That has Ryan Gosling in it.
That's my favorite book.
From The Notebook.
That was my favorite one. That's all for this episode. What did you all think? Did you all like that one?
Do you think he's fucking the plant?
That's what I thought at first.
I'm hung up on that and I'm not letting that go. That's what he was doing.
That's the way it seemed.
That's why he didn't tell his wife. Because how was he going to explain plant babies that come up as a grown-ass man?
He was eating the plant food. That's literally what it seemed like the whole time. The end of it made a lot more sense.
I'm sorry, I don't care. He was fucking the plant.
It was funny.
I don't know if that's a term, if there's a term for that, but he was committing that crime.
Give it like a 6. It wasn't the best.
Yeah, really?
A 6?
I'm giving it an 8.
An 8?
Mm-hmm.
No, a 6 for me. It was too cheesy.
That's why I'm giving it an 8.
Oh.
Because it's funny.
It was good, but it wasn't my favorite. That was better. So we're going to do more of these.
I mean, if it's requested, yeah.
What episode would you all want us to hear?
I'm doing Return of the Living Dummy. Or is it Night of the Living Dummy or Return? The one I'm thinking of.
It's Return of the Living Dummy, isn't it? So whatever episode that you all would want to request us to watch and review, just let us know.
Yeah, it is Night of the Living Dummy 3.
I thought it was Return. What
am
I thinking?
It is not.
Oh, Return of the Living Dead. That's what I'm thinking of. We'll definitely do that one.
Also, when I looked it up, Google has it wrong because it says it follows siblings Trina and Zane as they visit their cousin. That is not right. It is Trina and Daniel, and Zane is their cousin who visits them.
Oh, yeah, Zane. Yeah, I know which one Zane is. He's the one that's afraid of him.
Yeah, and they call him Zane. Yeah, I can quote that one word for word. That's my favorite.
Well, I can't, so
I got to learn. I could do it without even watching it. I could talk about it right now and I wouldn't even need notes. But leave us some suggestions.
And hopefully you all enjoyed the second episode. I feel like I'm getting better at this.
And make sure you're following on social media. If you're listening on Spotify, I would love if you left a rating.
Any rating works.
Well, I mean, I would love if it was 5 stars, but
yeah.
If you do not stop touching the mic, I'm going to put you in the basement.
I'll go in the basement.
Mikey.
Make sure you got some plants down there, too.
Oh, are you going to fuck them?
No,
Oh, you didn't deny it.
That was fun. It's crazy.
And he still hasn't denied it.
I ain't gonna fuck these plants like this guy does. Some weird shit.
We'll see about that. Keep messing with that mic like that and you'll find out. Okay, bye.
See you on the next episode.